When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Hey there, April.
Hey, Ben and Kelly.
Hey. First of all, thank you for allowing us to give you a call. Will you kind of walk us through what's been going on with you?
Sure. So, I thought I'll just, toss this out there. Maybe your listeners could give us some unbiased perspective and, help me out here.
Okay.
So I'm 28. I'm in love with this amazing man. He's super successful in his career. He works super duper hard. And he's kind of running from one important meeting to another. And a lot of times we have to ditch our plans.
Okay.
Okay, for example, this weekend we had a trip planned and he had to cancel last minute for some work emergency. So to make it up to me, he scheduled a spa date.
Nice.
And yes, don't get me wrong, I love spa days. But this has kind of become like a regular thing with him.
Uh-huh.
Or he'll send me on a girls trip if he has to cancel his plans.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds kind of fabulous, but I get what you're saying is that you would rather have him than all these fabulous trips. The whole idea is to spend more time with him.
Right. I love the fact that he's so generous, but I want the time. I want to be with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just really want him more.
I get it. So are you concerned this is setting a pattern?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, I get it. He's trying to climb up the ladder in his career and everything, but I'm just nervous that maybe this will be ongoing and he'll turn into a super duper workaholic, and then he'll never change, and we get married and I'm just stuck with this workaholic.
Like you're worried work is always going to come first to him and not you.
Yes.
I see that.
Have you talked to him?
I have. I've talked to him about it, and he's promised that it won't be forever. But I don't know if I could trust that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if there's any other way to figure out if what he's saying is the truth other than just trust him on it and then hope he is honest with you about that.
Anyone married to a workaholic, and what's that balance like? Because I think maybe that could help April here if they have a routine or boundaries that they can set. Because I think maybe boundaries between work and personal life may be something that you guys could suggest.
Well, that's going to be needed, especially if you have kids and then they have activities and all that kind of stuff. They're going to want their dad to be there.
Kelly, you're jumping a few steps ahead here.
I'm looking down the road. See, that's what we're just looking down we're trying to get a crystal ball. We're looking down the road. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, and then what about grandkids? What's going to happen then?
Not that far down the road.
All right, April. Well, we already have some people checking in via text. So, yeah, I mean, I think establishing some sort of boundaries are going to be important. But yeah, I would love to hear other perspectives, especially if someone lives with and is married to or in a relationship with another workaholic. I think that could help, right, April?
Yes, that would.
All right, well, cool. April, thank you so much for allowing us to chat with you this morning.
Thank you.
And good luck, and we'll try to get you some help.
Okay, great.
There are a couple people who are bringing something up that I didn't even consider while we were just chatting with her.
Yeah, Allie is red flag. Are we sure he's working?
That, and Kimberly brings up, he's sending her away on purpose. Ulterior or alternate motive, red flag there. Something is suspect.
Yeah, there are a lot of people are suggesting she might be a side chick, or he's got a side chick. That is not what you want to hear.
No,
that's not what you want to hear at all.
I love how everyone just jumps to worst case scenario.
He could honestly just be working very hard on his career. Are we not? None of us can see that. None of us can see that, apparently.
Well, April sees that.
Yeah.
April does. So anyways, I would love to hear how you have overcome a workaholic sort of guy or a girl who is...
That we're assuming is not cheating.
Right.
We're going to assume that.
Let's just go ahead and put that out there. That let's assume that she's not the side chick.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. 502-795-1997. Would love to hear your stories. April.
No, it's like they've automatically assumed that.
Yeah, April has a great boyfriend, very generous with her, but he's always putting work over her, and she wonders if it could be an eventual deal breaker. You know, a lot of people are going, well, he sounds like he's married. Sounds like you're the other woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are some big assumptions to make. Jody, though, says, hi, my name is Jody. I'm a workaholic. I recently became a llama.
Wow. Autocorrect to mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. At first I was confused, and then she rolls in with a correction.
Yeah.
I recently became a mom about a year ago, and that was when I realized that I needed to have that separation between work and family. My husband and I talked about, we do ground rules as soon as I get home. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm allowed to answer or look at emails after my daughter goes to bed. It's made me more present with my family and cherish each moment. A 30-minute commute also works because then I can decompress on my way home.
That's good.
Yeah.
Lisa checks in on text and says, in today's dating pool, I put nothing past anyone. I say he's married, 3 kids.
Whoa.
But seriously, test him. The next time he sends you somewhere, use that as an opportunity to play detective. Go to his work. Check things out. Seems to me that he wants to know you are neatly put away somewhere so he can carry on his life.
Wow, this is very much a romance novel.
Dave.
First of all, there's the old saying, you can't trust a workaholic because they're always looking for the next hit of workahol.
Oh,
So-
I've never heard of that before, but I get it.
I don't get it. Explain to me like I'm 5.
If somebody is truly a workaholic, they have to work.
Yeah.
It's just like any other addiction.
So they're always going to be chasing
Even though
that.
they say,
Always going to be busy.
when is it ever going to be enough in their career?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what she's worried about because she's seeing that tendency happening right now. And she's like, is he ever going to get to a point where he doesn't have to grind so much and his career can get established and then he can be more present?
All right. So now what, Dave? Now what?
What is his real reason for working this much? She's 28, so he's probably around that same age. Generally, people are still establishing themselves in their career at that point. So maybe it is. Maybe he's trying to make partner at the law firm or whatever. And then once he gets to that tier, he's fine. And cool, things calm down and you can have whatever.
So maybe ask him, what is your finish line here? What do you see as being like the main goal to where you can kind of, get some of your personal life back? Yeah.
Yeah, get that work-life balance.
All right.
That is an important conversation to have. What is the goal for why you're working this hard? Are you just trying to make as much money as possible in the short term?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get to this point where you're the guy in charge and you get to call people and say, hey, I need you to work this weekend?
Yeah.
What's the finish line?
Yeah, I was going to say, he could be just in a period of paying your dues sort of thing where
Sure.
He's just kind of working hard and he's doing everything just to kind of climb that ladder. So, all right, Dave. Hey, appreciate it, buddy.
No worries.
All right.
Or she could just say, what's her name?
Yeah, right. Right. And then there's Gerald rolling in on Facebook. Sounds like the beginning of a typical bored housewife whose man provides by working himself to death while the woman cheats because she's lonely.
That sounds like that came from a place for Gerald.
Gerald, our number is always available, 502-795-1997 if you need to talk.
You need to work something out,
if you
Gerald?
need to talk. Listen,
Sounds like there's a backstory behind that comment.
this is what we do, Gerald. We examine butts. We examine these things.
Listen, it's everything.
The butts in relationships.
Yes. Okay.
That's my fave.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, hopefully, again, we're assuming that he's not cheating, that you are not the side piece, that you're not the side chick, that he's not sending you away.
He doesn't have a side chick.
Right. That he's not sending you away so he can go do salacious things.
Cheaty things.
Right. Maybe it's just his, but having that boundary and being able to talk about the boundaries and, okay, here, when you're home, want you to be here. Present,
yes. Yes.
I know that's a hard thing.
It is a difficult thing because you feel like you're laying down an ultimatum, and I know that's you are afraid of driving away because of that. but you need to maybe just figure out, all right, what are you working towards?
Look, you're
and
talking.
When you get to that point, is it going to let up?
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, good luck. Thank you for reaching out. April, keep us posted.